Okay, in this video, we are going to talk about water potential. That what is water potential? So this video will be complete about water potential and the things related to this like solid potential, pressure potential, diffusion pressure deficit (DPD), osmotic pressure (OP), TP, thermal pressure. We are going to discuss about these terms in this video. Firstly, what is water potential? As we know that if there is a pure water, if there is pure water in the container, then we can say that these water molecules are in the random motion. These molecules are not in the stationary position. These molecules are moving. Okay, if these molecules are moving, if these H2O molecules are moving, means they have some kinetic energy, because we know that anything if moves, then it has certain amount of kinetic energy, and if it has energy due to its position or shape, that is called potential energy. Okay, so these water molecules are randomly moving, that's why they have kinetic energy, and due to the kinetic energy they have the entire water system, this body has certain amount of energy which is denoted as water potential, and it is denoted by psi w. Psi w denotes water potential. And how it originates? So it originates due to the motion of water molecules, which causes the various amount of energy in this system due to random movement of these molecules. Now, if we add certain amount of solute in this, if we are going to add certain amount of solute, then what will happen? We know that solute will just enclose, surround the water molecule, and that's how the water freedom, the entropy, the randomness of water will decrease. If we will add the solute, if we will add the solute in this water system, then what will happen that these solute are going to decrease the energy of water. How? Because they are going to surround the water and going to block the movement of the water which they are performing. Okay, so this solute, if we add this, then potential will change, and the factor, the extent by which potential will change is called solute potential denoted by psi s. This is called what? This is called solute potential. Okay, and it is denoted by psi s. Okay, now we know that for the pure water, if you don't know, then you have to note it, that for pure water, the value of water potential is 0. What is this? This is 0 for the pure water. So if you will add a solute potential, the potential will decrease, and if you will decrease below 0, then what will happen? It will happen in negative. Okay, this is 0 for pure water, and if we will add the solute, then it will decrease the potential. Why? Because it is going to surround the water molecule, due to which the water molecule will not perform a free motion and its energy will decrease. So by adding solute, we can say that water potential gets decreased, and the more amount of solute we will add in this, the more negative will be solute potential and equal to water potential. Now, what will happen if there is a certain amount of, we know that there are certain amount of water, or you can say cytoplasm, and many things present inside the cell, and they also exert a pressure on the wall of the cell. This is called Turgor pressure, and the pressure is generated by the pressure potential generated by this cytoplasmic matrix on the cell membrane is called pressure potential. It is called what? Pressure potential. Okay, and this pressure potential is denoted by psi p. This is denoted by psi p. So if we are going to talk about the cell, then in the cell we can say that there is solute potential due to coming of the solute, there is pressure potential, and we can say that water potential is equal to the summation of solute potential and pressure potential. Okay, water potential is equal to the sum of solute potential and pressure potential. This is the important relationship between solute potential, water potential, and pressure potential. What is water potential? Listen carefully. What is water potential? Water potential is the energy or the potential, the power due to random movement of the water molecule, and for pure water it is considered at 0. If we are going to add some amount of solute into it, then what will happen? It will decrease the water potential, and the extent by which water potential will decrease is called solute potential. And there are also some pressure on the wall of the cell due to the cytoplasmic matrix present in this, and this is called what? Pressure potential. So water potential is equal to solute potential plus pressure potential. Okay, then we are going to talk about what is DPD, diffusion pressure deficit. You can call DPD as the thrust of cell. What is this? This is the thrust of cell. Okay, means if you will keep the cell in a hypotonic solution, we know there are three types of solution: isotonic, hypertonic, and if you will keep the cell in a hypotonic solution, and what will happen? What will enter inside the cell, and up to which factor? And the factor by which water enters inside the cell means the thrust of cell is known as DPD. What is full form? Its full form is diffusion pressure deficit. Diffusion pressure deficit, or we can say that this is nothing but the thrust of cell, the factor by which the cell can accept the extravagant molecule inside its cytoplasmic matrix is known as DPD, means diffusion pressure deficit. Okay, and this diffusion pressure deficit is equal to OP minus TP. Now what is OP? OP is osmotic pressure. What is OP? OP is osmotic pressure. And what is osmotic pressure, guys? As we know that what is osmotic pressure, we study in the chemistry about osmotic pressure, that the minimum amount of pressure required to prevent the process of osmosis is known as osmotic pressure. It is also denoted by symbol pi. I think you are aware about it, that osmotic pressure is denoted by symbol pi. And what is turgor pressure? As I have already said to you, that if there is cell, then the matrix, if suppose that if you will keep the cell in the hypertonic solution, then water will enter inside it, and if water is going to enter inside it, then it is going to produce a type of pressure on the wall of the cell, and the pressure which is produced by the cell matrix, cytoplasmic matrix on the wall of the cell is known as the turgor pressure. At the response of which, due to Newton's third law of motion, we know that every action has equal and opposite reaction. If cytoplasmic matrix is going to apply the pressure on the wall, then what will happen? Then this wall also exerts the pressure in the opposite direction, which is called what? Which is called wall pressure. Which is called what? Wall pressure, WP. And we can say that turgor pressure is equal to wall pressure, because we know that by the Newton's third law, the forces are equal and opposite. So turgor pressure is equal to wall pressure. So what is osmotic pressure? The minimum pressure required to prevent the process of osmosis is called osmotic pressure. And what is turgor pressure? The pressure exerted by the cytoplasmic matrix on the wall of the cell is known as what? Wall pressure or turgor pressure. Both are equal in magnitude. Okay, so dPd is equal to what? OP minus TP. This is a very simple thing. In the exam, OP value will be given to you, TP value will be given to you, and they will ask to find the DPD, diffusion pressure deficit. A very common question which is asked from this topic is, suppose if this cell, suppose there are two cells which are in the close contact, one cell is A, another cell is B. Suppose that A cell has the DPD value of 5 Pascal. This is measured in the Pascal because it is related to the pressure, and this has the DPD value of say 3 Pascal. Then tell me that from where to where diffusion or osmosis will occur, from A to B or from B to A. From A to B osmosis will occur, or from B to A osmosis will occur. So as we know that what is DPD? DPD is nothing but diffusion pressure deficit, thrust of cell. thrust of cell. So osmosis will occur from the lower thrust to the higher thrust. Where is the lower thrust? This is lower thrust. This is higher thrust, means osmosis will happen from B to A. Osmosis will happen from where to where? It will happen from B to A. Why? Because it has a lower thrust, dPd value is low, means osmosis always occurs from lower dPd to higher dPd. Okay, osmosis always occurs from lower dPd to higher dPd. There are a lot of questions related to this concept has been asked already in the NEET examination or many board exams also. Now, if we are going to remember something like this, water potential is equal to negative of dPd. This solute potential is equal to negative of osmotic pressure. Okay, and this pressure potential is equal to turgor pressure. As we know, dPd is equal to OP. As we know, as I have write earlier, that dPd is equal to what? OP minus Tp. So if dPd psi W is equal to minus dPd, we can say dPd is equal to minus psi W, means it will be minus psi W. OP is equal to minus psi S, and Tp is equal to nothing but psi P. Okay, so we can write it as, if we will take minus as common, then minus will cancel, and this will be psi W is equal to psi S plus psi P. This is correct. Okay, so has you have understood about this, that what is psi W? Water potential due to the kinetic energy of the water. What is psi S? It is always negative. Psi S is always negative. Why? Because if we are going to add the solute, it will mostly decrease the kinetic energy, due to which the amount of water potential will decrease, and if it will decrease from 0 to back, means it will be negative. And if we are going to talk about pressure potential, it will be always positive, because cytoplasmic matrix will apply the pressure on the wall, and that's how it will be always positive. Okay, then we have talked about dPd. This is diffusion pressure deficit, means thrust of cell. OP, osmotic pressure. TV, turgor pressure, nothing but that pressure, applied pressure by matrix on the wall of the cell. And what is the relation between all these functions? Psi W is equal to psi S plus psi P, dPd is equal to minus Tp. You have to remember that for flaccid cell, you know what is flaccid cell? For flaccid cell, we can say that diffusion pressure deficit is equal to osmotic pressure. Okay, and for turgid cell means which have lot of solvent and which have swelling due to keep it up in the hypotonic solution, dPd is equal to 0. You have to keep in mind about this. For turgid cell, dPd is equal to 0. Why? Because for the turgid cell, there are already a lot of water have entered inside the cell, means there is no thrust, means no dPd is equal to 0. And for flaccid cell means if any cell, suppose if there are three types of cell, okay, flaccid cell, plasmolyzed cell, and turgid cell. We know there are three types of solution: isotonic solution, hypertonic solution, and hypotonic solution. If we are talking about hypotonic solution, means which has lower amount of solute concentration, hypertonic has higher amount of solute concentration, and isotonic has equal amount. And if you are going to keep the cell in the isotonic solution, then what will happen? Then nothing will happen, because both have the same concentration. And in this situation, you can say that the cell is flaccid. Cell. If we are going to keep the cell in the hypertonic solution, hypertonic, then water will diffuse out from the cell. It is called exoosmosis, and protoplast will shrink from the cell wall. Okay, protoplast will shrink, and what will happen? This is called plasmolysed cell. Plasmolysis, because water will firstly diffuse from the cytoplasm, then through the vacuole, then through the mitochondria, and this will completely sink the cell. This is known as plasmolyzed cell. And if you're going to keep the cell in a hypertonic solution, then water will inside the cell is called endoosmosis, and cell will be turgid. This is called turgid cell, and the water which will enter inside it will exert a pressure on the wall called turgor pressure or TP. So these are the all concept. Okay, I am going to giving you a question, and there are a lot of questions have been asked on this topic. Suppose if this is the system, suppose if there are three systems, okay, there are three systems A, B and C. It has the osmotic pressure of 2 Pascal, turgor pressure of 3 Pascal. It has the osmotic pressure of 3 Pascal. Turgor pressure is of, you can say, 5 Pascal. This is the osmotic pressure of 3 Pascal and turgor pressure of, you say, 7 Pascal. Then tell me that from which direction to which direction osmosis will occur. From which cell to which cell osmosis will occur. Then we are going to find what? dPd, because we know that osmosis always happens from the lower dPd to the higher dPd. So what will the value of dPd for this cell? dPd is equal to what? Minus dP. OP is what? 3 minus 7, this will be minus 4. Any confusion? 3 minus 4, 7 is equal to minus 4. What will be dPd for this? dPd for this will be lower to higher. Sorry, OP minus dP. OP means 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3 means minus 1, and dPd for this cell is 3 minus 5 minus 2. So which have the lower dPd? This is C, means from C to where? C to B and B to A. Okay, or you can say that C to B and A, because it has a lower dPd, so it will transfer its water to the B as well as to the A, because they have higher dPd, because they have higher thrust for the solvent. Okay, then we are going to conclude this lecture, and if you have any doubt regarding water potential, solid potential, pressure potential, dPd, OP or TP, or to find any of these things, you can comment below. I will try to reply. Okay, then meet you in the next video. Till then, keep studying.